Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all Nigerians. Okafor, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my bro.
Good morning.
Looking all blacked up.
Good to have you.
Good to have you too. First of all, I want to say my condolences goes to everyone that lost their life that was coming from the sports festival, to the Kano State government, to the families of the bereaved. We heard that 24 people lost their life traveling from Ogun State to Kano State. Sportsmen, the people of our future. Then there was another one, I think one of the other northern states, whether Bauchi, I don't know right now, but that one there's no reported loss of life. It just shows that we need to do more for our youths that are leaders of tomorrow. They went for sports and they didn't get back to their family. From the landslide stable, our condolence goes to them.
Thank you.
Okafor, you have something to say about that?
Yeah, just we don't have enough minutes. If you can say 1 minute, we'll use 24 minutes for them. They merit more than that,
Yeah, they
but
merit
our
more
hearts
than that.
goes to the
That
family.
also should show that this sportsman needs insurance.
Yeah, may their life, may their soul rest in
Rest in
peace,
peace.
and may God comfort the living.
Amen. All right, back to business of the day. I mean, all through the weekend, it was all the gathering of political juggernauts in when Amaechi turned 60 years old.
Yeah.
Everybody was there. Emir of Kano, Sanusi was there, Erufai was there. I mean, everybody was there, and there were a lot of statements made. And Amaechi took on the president and said he knew that the president doesn't have the capacity to govern Nigeria. That he told him in Yola that I'm not going to vote for you, I'm not going to work for you, I'm not going to support you. These are big revelations, and we've seen it in our economy that things have not gone well. He made quite a lot of statements. I wanted to pick up from
Yeah, let's just summarize it to how it touches the people. He said, "No Nigerian leader cares about you." Amaechi said, "The benefit of the subsidy removal is in their pockets." You know, these are the kind of the cardinal points of Asiwaju's government in the last 2 years: the subsidy removal and the floating of the naira. He said the benefit of the subsidy removal, the money saved, Amaechi said, is in the pocket of the politicians, it's in the pocket of the leaders. You know, you have always advocated that this money should have been set aside and administered differently, even though it's as weak as what we had in PTF days and things like that.
Yeah.
We have had SS crude before, things like that. But now distributing it to these same governors who have machinery of corruption. And at the end of the day, unfortunately, the institutions to check them are so flat. Judiciary is flat to the extent that our CJN came out the other day to promise us that they are going to do something about judiciary, that very soon the judiciary we see today, we shall see them no more. We are still waiting. Nothing has really changed. It's over a month now. Okay, go and look at law enforcement agents. They are also flat. One time you were saying that it appears even the law enforcement agents are caving under the politicians. So who are they going to be chasing? Private business people? Innocent professionals who are struggling
people
to
spraying naira.
People spraying naira
That's
who are struggling to survive. You leave the politicians. What are you doing? What are you doing? Then we should close the agency. You are checking whether Peter, the money he earned in accounting services, whether he transferred 5.2 million instead of 5 million, or what is wrong with you people? What are they doing there? What are they doing there? Chasing small businesses, chasing private people, chasing those who are spraying money, something that came with our culture.
Exactly.
You can actually tell people, oh, don't do this, don't do that. This is cultural for us, actually. So what are they doing? What is their problem? Leaving these politicians? Where is the money saved from subsidy? Where is the money? Where is it fed? So you see that Amaechi told people that it's time for us to go and grab power. He's not denying being in a coalition.
Yes.
He said from day one, he noticed Asiwaju has capacity gap. That he told him in Yola, I'm not going to work with you. You are not capable of governing Nigeria. This is a big revelation. No matter how you look at it, it's unlike, because people say Amaechi was the second in their primaries. Yeah. Ordinarily, he's supposed to team together, work to deliver the party. Wike, the opposition personality, was one that delivered rivers for Asiwaju. That should have been what Amaechi
should have done
naturally. But he said, there's a gap. That the gap I noticed is showing before us. And what he has said is not different from what we are seeing in terms of result. Let's just say, oh, he's being proactive in noticing the capacity gap was probably malicious. By now, we have seen that it's not quite malicious because the people are not seeing the benefit. It's only themselves that are singing their praises. Senate president, praising governors, praising ministers praising each other.
The Senate president now, his new role is a forerunner of Asiwaju.
He's the new speaker.
We will come to that. Now today, I would like you to join our Matters Arising. We are going to discuss in a very extensive manner the letter of Afenifere to Asiwaju
on this matter. Yes.
On this matter. Oh, yes. I mean, I've not come across a letter like that. I've not come across we used to identify Afenifere.
Afenifere, you can't push them over.
Boy,
you can't.
I was shocked. All right, Peter, on Rotimi Amaechi's statement on Asiwaju Bola Tinubu.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. He said a lot of things, and one of the things I picked out from him, he told them, most of you here, you voted based on ethnicity and religion.
Yes.
See where you brought us. See where you've landed us. He knew from the beginning the capacity gap. That's why he said he didn't support our current president. And he said they weaponize poverty. So that by the time they throw in 1 kobo or 2 kobo, see people jump in. But a man that is well to do will not take 2 naira to go and vote for you. So it's a policy they've instituted. So they've suppressed the masses to the point that they beg for food. Now you said it's easier for this government to perform because the state we are now, any little thing they do now, people see it as a progress. Naira is at 1,500. If it comes out to 1,000, people see it as a progress. But what was Naira before they came in? Fuel is how much now? About 900 plus. But if it comes down to 700, we'll clap for them. They are making progress. What was the price of fuel before they came in? Amaechi, for me, is a man that believes in principle. If Amaechi believes in a cause, this is true. I remember when he fought against Jonathan, he believed in that cause. And he fought the truth.
Even that I had reservation against that fight.
Yes. Because that's what Syrian critics is.
But it's a man that has conviction.
It's conviction, yes.
He has a conviction that this man cannot deliver. He said, I didn't campaign for him, I didn't work for him, I didn't vote for him. And he has stayed away from government. He didn't go back lobbying to see a way in. So Nigerians should have men of commission say, sometimes the commission might be wrong, but be known for something.
Okafor, there's something that is bumping into my head.
Yeah.
Will it not have been better if some people were tiffing, let me use that word, tiffing our money for subsidy than what we are now?
It was better. So let me be sincere with you. To the average Nigerian man's skin,
yes,
it was better. You remove the money from those stealing. Okay, it's like, let me put it this way. We have 100 naira to share here. Only you took 90 naira and distributed 5 naira between me and Peter. We'll cry, oh, they are stealing subsidy money. Now, somebody comes, takes the entire 100 naira. You don't have it. He doesn't have it. I do not have it. Give it to the people behind the camera. People behind the camera, the public do not know. That's where we are now. Nobody knows where the subsidy money was. Before we saw some building too many filling stations.
Yes.
We saw them. We said, where are you people getting money from? We could see them. Where are you getting money from? The public were buying petroleum products at a cheaper rate. And that one that we consume, we were getting it. While our co-citizens and who they are co-conspirators in government are getting the other ones. Someday, people like us will find our route into power and we'll get it back from them. We'll get it back from them. They will get all of them back.
Stealing,
yes.
They were still distributing it.
In some form. In some form.
But this one now, the river don't dry.
We don't know. The people are tired. The people that do not have money now have to buy it at a exorbitant rate. Cough out more money from the house. Now still give to thieves. Before, we were not going home to bring money to give to thieves. Subsidy removal made us to cough out more money from our own disposable income, which didn't change. As a matter of fact, private people started getting more expenditure compared with their income.
Yeah.
And no profit anymore.
Yeah.
Then for workers' disposable income did not change. It actually reduced eventually. Do you understand? Now, these same people have to buy fuel, petroleum products at increased rate. It's like we are going
at a point 1,200.
everybody launching into their savings over the years to start buying fuel. That the fuel we are buying, the money is being given to who? We can't find it. We can't find him. You see, there's anybody telling Asiwaju this time. I said Asiwaju can do miracle between now and 2027.
Yeah, very
he needs to reverse himself. Yeah. He has the greatest opportunity. Let us forget about these psychophants. They are talking nonsense. It's not well with Nigeria. That's the truth. It is not well with what? Nigeria. Anybody telling him otherwise is deceiving him. But the good thing is that today is not the election day. Election day is 2 years away. So any price that is high now, if he tries to get people better, people will think, oh, Nigeria has become
magic. For example, if fuel comes down to 500 naira.
If fuel comes down to 500 naira.
It will be like a miracle.
It will be like a miracle.
But that's more than 100% increase.
Imagine a dollar now selling for 8.15, 9.50. But Nigeria will catch fire.
In fact, now
the coalition against Asiwaju will collapse by force.
Now we had Emefiele's central bank, and now we have Cardoso's central bank. This is the one you cry for and say, give us Emefiele. Am I correct?
Yes.
Because the exchange rate is at its worst level.
Corruption is becoming better than non-corruption.
It's institutionalized. Now we hear that they are shoring up the dollar. We don't have full fact about that. For dollar to remain at a particular state. Peter, don't you think it was better for us then than now?
No, they told us that Nigeria was spending about 1.5 billion to uphold Naira during Emefiele monthly. Emefiele has been gone for 2 years. When you imagine 1.5 billion monthly times 24 months, do you know what that will do to the system? If that's what they say is actually true, this money invested in a sector. See, they've complained, they've destroyed that man. I'm not holding brief for him.
Yes.
But under his leadership of central bank, there was stability in our life.
In Naira, yeah.
Now you are certain that your money has your purchasing power stays. You can plan for next 3 months, next 4 months. The minimum wage was like almost a living wage then. Then you brought a new system. You floated the Naira. You said you removed that money you used to sustain the Naira. And where did you put it? You don't do anything to cushion the effect. It did not do anything. Okay, now, see what they did. They opened doors for importation of rice. Rice has come. People are shouting. Do you know what they're doing? They clean the local industry.
That we were trying to build.
What should you do? You want to help the local industry? Subsidize rice. Subsidize farmers. Bring in tractors for them to produce more. Not to kill the local industry because people are talking now. You're opening the doors for import rice.
And what are the same importers?
To show you that this policy does not help business. Which investors want to invest on agriculture? Oh, not tomorrow that this same government that said they want to encourage locally made products will not open up the
let me be honest with you. I feel very sad. I feel very sad that this is the way Asiwaju government has gone. Let me be honest with you. Very, very sad. Do you know why? There's no problem we are facing today that we were not facing before Asiwaju came in. He's talking about rice, buying tractors. Who are you buying? People, the farmers that they will kidnap. This security, which is number one thing to attend to in Nigeria, was already existing before Asiwaju came in. So the only person I gave that excuse for was Jonathan. When Jonathan came in, there was nothing like Boko Haram really bombing or the kind of insurgency.
So
we say our military were not prepared for that.
Yes.
So, and somewhere along there, he rose up to the occasion. Before election, they were able to be decimated to some form. Then, when Abuari came on board, he gave everything, calling security, the best support he can give to them. But now, Asiwaju came in with the notion and the narrative that he was going to, destroy them, destroy these riffraffs. And we have not seen any serious efforts there without attending to insecurity. All these things you are doing, they are just chaotic policies that are some tribal error. Today you say subsidy is gone. Tomorrow you come back, you pay some subsidy. Tomorrow I'm floating Naira. You can't float what you don't have and what you don't even generate in the first place. Our local industries are not working. Power, electricity, which is the driver of industry. Which himself promised. There is nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found.
Now, I wish we had more time, but I looked at it. I said it earlier. I said this insecurity I was saying that he's trying. I said it's a product of the media in some form because they were not reporting it because they were buying the stories out. Now,
there's a high security.
I've told you.
The only thing I see from this era,
Yes.
I do not see, body language from the presidency that looks like he's supporting
Yes.
them. I cannot see that.
No,
but under Buhari, no.
Buhari, his
No.
people were Fulani.
No.
He enabled them.
Under Buhari he was enabler in some form. Yeah.
Look, don't miss our matters arising.
And mind you, Amaechi says something.
Yes.
He said, let's put ourselves together and go and grab power.
He said for good.
For good.
Yes. We will, Kingsley Okafor will be hosting us today on Matters Arising. And it's going to be explosive. Just stay tuned. And it's going to be live. 3:30 is the time. All right, we'll be right back.